Great to be
And
here.
we've got the lovely Andria Cheng here who's going to tell us all about the disaster for anyone who had a job and just lost it at Best Buy. What's going on?
So Simon and Lauren, I just sat through like a 90-minute conference call like the company has. So they're doing a lot of different things. You know, as you said, Best Buy is basically like facing a lot of challenges. On one hand, like traditional like electronic sales have been like declining, and it's continued to decline. And also they're faced with all this online competition, people armed with their smartphones to do price comparison. So Best Buy today, they're saying like, okay, they're closing 50 stores because they're doing these like test stores in their home market in Minneapolis as well as San Antonio to basically focus on primarily on services and connections and mobile.
Let's see what the stock market's doing on this stock, because I don't think it had a good reaction. I think the stock's down 7% now. They're saying a loss of $4.89 a share versus a loss of versus a profit of $162 the prior year. When you strip out the extraordinary items, which is the charges, they did better than they were expected to do. But the market's not buying that. It's down 757, right? 7%.
Right. So if you look at the adjusted number, their results did beat. But when you look at the sales, both their sales results as well as the guidance actually came in a little bit light compared to Wall Street analysts. So a lot of people are concerned, like as far as basically even Best Buy CEO Brian Dunn today on the conference call, he said all of these restructuring moves would take time to kind of play out. And also some of the analysts were questioning, okay, should they be considering closing more stores, or if these actions came in a little bit too late, because like as we know, like there's all this competition from Amazon, and even like on the brick mortar side, like Walmart, like everybody is trying to kind of get into this, like, you know, selling more electronics. So so they are faced with a lot of challenges, despite the fact that, you know, some analysts said they are definitely making this is like right moves, but
and interestingly, we've seen that a lot of shoppers are going into Best Buy stores and they're just sort of browsing products, and then they're going home or they're using their mobile devices and they are comparison shopping and not actually purchasing through that retail channel. What is Best Buy's strategy going forward for how they plan to serve the customer and keep that brand name really strong?
So today the company said like one of their big focus is online. So their online sales is actually one area that's seeing like good growth compared to their overall store sales. So what they're doing in these test stores, the remodel stores that we're going to see, is that increased focus, for instance, on the you know, when you buy online, you can pick up in stores, and also like they're going to like focus on the mobile side as well. So today, even though we have like they're cutting back on the big box, the store footage, square size, but they are actually opening like 100 Best Buy mobile stores.
Best Buy, so these are smaller stores.
Yes.
Have they discussed the idea of having Best Buy branded products they can only buy at Best Buy, and that would stop the comparison shopping, or versions of electronics from other companies that you can only buy at Best Buy?
Well, they have their Insignia brand, right?
They have several, like, and that's one of them. They have like several kind of like their own private label like brands. That's definitely one area they are targeting. And also like other retailers, they are working with vendors, for instance, like Toshiba, like coming up with exclusive products. That's definitely one of the strategies the company has.
Is it working though? That's the question.
For that, it is working, because they have shown like like sales of those products are basically tracking well. But the challenge is that, you know, Best Buy is like losing, you know, over the holiday season we saw like they were very, very aggressive with the Black Friday promotions, but then after that, like the sales like big push, like sales like traffic just became like light, you know, all the way until like pretty much the week before Christmas. So that's like a challenge to basically, okay, how do people think about like Best Buy differently? And one other thing I thought to bring out is that the customer service, what they're saying today is that they're increasing the training investment for employees by 40%. So we'll see if that's really going to help, like, you know, change consumers like us when we go into a Best Buy, if you see kind of like you get better help.
Cool.
What do you think? Would that convince you to go to a Best Buy?
Well, the last time I was in a Best Buy, I was like I was invisible. I was like I didn't exist. So, and I was actually looking for some help. So that actually might help. So yeah,
so we'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it would. But you know, I hate shopping. Actually, outside the home. Anyway, Andria Cheng of Market Watch.